What's going on, YouTube? In this video I'm going to talk about the difference between powerlifting and bodybuilding. These are two very different styles of training, and you have to understand them to continue progressing. I mean, if you've come to a plateau, if your noob gains are over and you need to find a way to either get stronger or build more muscle, you know the struggle of trying to figure it out. And honestly, a real easy way is to focus your goals on either powerlifting or bodybuilding, depending on what you want to do, depending on if you want to gain strength or if you want to build muscle. I do a hybrid of the two, and I'll explain a little bit later what that is. It's the popular term for it is power building, but basically with powerlifting, your rep ranges are gonna be anywhere from 1 to 5 repetitions. For bodybuilding, it's gonna be about 6 to 12. So, usually, I like to focus on 8 to 12, depending on what the movement is. Really, it's for bodybuilding, it's about the mind-muscle connection, the contraction, pumping blood into the muscle. For example, if you're bench pressing, when you push the weight off your chest, you want to explode. When you're lowering it, you want to lower it slowly. That's how you're gonna build muscle more effectively. With powerlifting, it's different because you're looking for ways to make the lift easier, in a sense, because you're looking for better leverages. You're trying to arc your back when you're benching so you can cut the range of motion. So it's all about ways to make the lift easier to do, or make it easier for you to move more weight. And can you build muscle with powerlifting? Yeah, of course. You can, but obviously it's not as optimal as bodybuilding. And the same goes for bodybuilding. Can you build strength with bodybuilding? Yeah, you can, but it's not as optimal as training for powerlifting. And what I like to do is I incorporate both, and like I said earlier, it's called power building. It's where, for example, in my case, my squat, bench, and deadlift are when it's push day, I bench first. When it's pull day, I do deadlifts first, and when it's leg day, I do squats first. And the reason why I do them first is because that's when I have the most energy. So what I do is, for that first movement, I focus on training for strength. So anywhere from 1 to 5 reps. And a good program, if you want to build strength, is Jim Wendler's 5-3-1. There's a bunch of other programs out there. Massthetics is a great YouTube channel. They explain the conjugate system on there. I recommend you check that out. I'll link them in the description so you can access their channel. And what else was I saying? And then after I hit the first movement, that's when I start hypertrophy training. So I'll go anywhere from 6 to 12 reps. Mainly, I like to keep it from. I like to go 8 to 12. That's when I feel the best contraction. That's where I feel the best contraction. Anytime that I go over 12 reps, that's just because I'm feeling it. So I just go over 12 reps. It's not a big deal if you go over 12 reps. It's really about the contraction. As you lift more, you'll be able to get a feel for what that feels like. The feeling of pumping blood into the muscle, the feeling of connecting your mind and your muscle. I know it's something that people say all the time, and it is definitely a thing. I can definitely just feel my muscles working, and it's even like when you're able to do a pec dance, when you bounce your pecs. It's your mind and your muscle working together to get it to happen. Well, when you're lifting, it's the same way. You think about the muscle that you're trying to hit with the movement, and it works beautifully. And a fly just went right past my face, and whatever. Anyway, that fly does not even lift. But yeah, understand the difference between the two. It's going to be super critical for you reaching your fitness goals and making it just, if you understand that, if you understand powerlifting and bodybuilding, then your gains are just gonna be a lot better, whether it's for strength or building muscle. So I hope that helped out. Like it if it helped you out. Like the video. Comment. Give me some feedback. Let me know what you think. And subscribe. Don't forget to lift others up. I'm gonna kill this fly.